Hey, holla motherfucking Luya. I was blocked for a week from Instagram Live, but we back, we strong, we feeling good. Let's see who we get on here today. Check it out. Chillin'. We got the OG right here, posted up. Walnut Hills. Who wants to jump in the pool? KT. You want to jump in? Me and the OG. Bro. He better knock himself out. Yo, chill out. Stop, dude. Fucking dogs. Dogs all over me. But I'm the big dog. Y'all look crazy, man. Chilling in SoCal. Back in the Bay tomorrow. Get back to business. Good weekend visiting the fam. So we enjoy this day. Just lounging. Pop. Yo, what up? What's everybody on to? Man, I've just been having some fucking breakthroughs, man. Some enlightening experiences. Right now I just completed about 20 minutes of transcendental meditation. If you've never done transcendental meditation, I highly recommend it. It's not some bullshit meditation practice that you can just YouTube or Google. It's not that. Most of those meditations, there's no true aim with them. Like, there's a billion meditation practices that I could share with you. However, my main practice meditation is transcendental meditation from Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. It's a technique that is passed down. You know, you gotta pay a teacher. And this is how I like to learn. I love to pay my teachers money. I love that shit. So that you learn the technique, and each day you practice 20-minute sessions of TM, transcendental meditation. And you learn this from an instructor. So you got to go to a facility. If you're in Los Angeles, I believe there's some in Los Angeles, as well as or in the Bay Area, right? And I learned in the Bay Area. Shout out to Michael Yankis. That was my instructor. He was the man who learned alongside of Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, the teacher of transcendental meditation. So he's one person away from the main source, and you want to go to as close to the main source as possible in anything you want to learn in life. You see, the minute you try and learn something from someone else, the information gets saturated from one person's perspective. For example, let's say if you wanted to learn martial arts or boxing from Mike Tyson, and let's say Mike Tyson has an apprentice or a mentee who he's trained his whole life, and you go out and learn from Mike Tyson's apprentice, well, the evolution would have it that the teachings would then change from Mike Tyson to the mentee. Then for you, the person who would learn from that person, would now receive new data, new information, and change it over time. And that's how, information changes over time. It evolves. Ideas evolve. And so you got to look at your life and notice and recognize that the way you perceive life, the way you view life, is a fragment of all the ideas, all the experiences, and all the beliefs that have been ingrained in you since adolescence. Each and every one of you who are watching this video right now had a completely different upbringing on the exterior, right? I'm Mexican American. The next person who's Mexican, we may have similarities in culture. However, the experience of self is completely different. Same thing is true with you. You're probably white, black, Asian. I have all friends and brothers of all races and colors. The exterior experience of life may be different. However, all of us have a very, very, very similar inner experience of life. Like, I know anybody who's a different color than me, it knows what it feels like to feel sad or to feel happy or to feel inspired. Why? Because all of that's in the inside, and we relate. We're very close as a species of mankind, inwardly, right? And so if you want to get to know anybody, if you truly want to get to experience anybody, see them as that. See them as, hey man, they're going through a spiritual experience of life as well. I know the suffering. If it's a man, I know the suffering that's been done to you in this world. If you're a woman, I acknowledge the suffering that you're going through in this life. We're very close in experience inwardly. Now the outside is but a different reference. You see, no two people are the same. No two people are the same. Nature has a design where nothing in nature is the same. Nature doesn't acknowledge equality. Fuck no. The minute you think anything is equal in nature, it'll show you how reality is, right? May the strongest survive. And now here, I can just observe everything in nature. Like right here, right above me, there's a nest of birds. They got their whole universe themselves. So you see, I'm here sitting in my house, in my property, experiencing my life. And there are those birds who are also experiencing their life from their bird perspective of life, right? So who owns this moment? Who really owns this moment? Or do we both share it? You see, I can recognize that me and that bird are of the same experience right now, and so are you. So by that virtue, we all must be playing a significant fucking role in this. And for me to think that I have control of my entire destiny in life would be foolish. It's a foolish thought to think that I have the utmost control of my entire life. And we go our entire lives trying to safeguard everything. We're taught to safeguard and make sure that we don't hurt ourselves, our little fragile egos. No. You see, you gotta misunderstood. Yeah, you are the most important, the most significant thing in your life. Of course you are. Because without you, there's nothing in this world that exists. If I wasn't here, there is no Instagram Live. If I wasn't here, there is no moment of me sitting in my house. There is no moment of, there is no family. There is no job. There is no Fernando's reality if I wasn't here. So by virtue of that, I must be the most important. But at the same extreme, I must also be the most insignificant thing in this life. Why? Because the minute you and I go in this life, the minute you and I, move to our next fucking evolution of life, our next experience of life, when we're no longer here and we're deceased, well, life will continue. There'll be another sunset, another sunrise, another moon fucking rise, and it'll just be another day. Nature doesn't lose the minute you're gone. That's fucked up, right? But that's the reality of things, and we got to see it as that, because The mind is so tricky. The mind is a tricky uh, phenomena, and we live our lives through our mind. You, me, and everybody around us, right? We're living our mind, or we're living our life through our mind. That the life that we live and how we relate to our life is literally filtered by the way we view, by the way our ideas, our perception of life. So what if you had a better idea to handle life? Would your life be better? Chances are it would be. You see, we're just seeking better ideas in life. Ideas of making more money. Ideas of building a better character. Ideas that allow you, if you're a man, to become more attractive, more magnetic to your environments. Ideas that allow you to thrive in societies. Ideas to regain your power. You see, because what's the opposite? Everybody's operating from the idea that they're not good enough. They're operating from the ideas of being defeated by life. Most people in society have been so suppressed. You and me have been raised and indoctrinated in a society that doesn't promote to evolving, doesn't promote to you growing in life, doesn't promote to you building and going after your life and conquering a better world. You see, this life has been suppressed. We've been suppressed in our lives. And you'll notice this to be true the minute you start to improve in your life. The minute you start to set some standards, some ethics, some morality, some standards in your life, you start to notice people will have a problem. Why? Because no longer will you be tolerating the bullshit of your life, the mediocrity of your life. I don't want to be around the mediocre in life. I don't want to be around people who are not evolving. People who are looking inwardly and handling their life, handling their toxicity. I want to be around masters of masters. I want to be around people who are continuously thriving in life. People who inspire, people who are going after their dreams and ambitions. You see? I want to be around tough motherfuckers. Why? Because I recognized that you got to place yourself in environments that the potential to continue to ascend, to elevate, to go up in your life must be true. That if you're a martial artist, right? And you want to be the best martial artist, well, what the martial artist who's at a shitty dojo where everybody's just a fucking a Joe Schmo, an average Joe, well, he's going to be limited by the potential of everybody's ability to continue to grow, versus if you're a martial artist and go to a dojo that, you know, everybody's a fucking UFC fighter, or everybody's like a super highly skilled, trained fucking assassin, right? Well, the potential of growth is going to be far greater for the person who's placed in an environment that allows you to succeed at a higher level. It's obvious, right? So look at your life. Are you happy with your environments? Are you happy with your condition of life? Because the chances are is you're deciding each and every day to put up with that. You see? The beauty between mankind versus every fucking plant here that I see that's within my range of perception is you're not stuck wherever you're at in life. You're not fucking stuck. You don't have to do what the fuck you're doing. You don't have to be the way you're being. You don't have to speak the way you're speaking. You see, you're choosing that, but it's just been so deeply ingrained in the way you live your life that you haven't challenged the thoughts and the ideas that you thought you were. You're not any of these ideas. I'm not any idea, but I am an idea. This is great. This is a great life. So, what happens next? Well, I challenge anybody who watches my shit to take an introspection of themselves and ask themselves genuinely, Are you fulfilling your life's potentiality, meaning, are you fulfilling your own belief of how great you can be in life? Like, are you truly living each moment to the fullest extreme, to the fullest joy, to the fullest possibility that you could be living it? Does that mean you gotta be jumping out of a plane and, I'm living life? No. It means that you're here, you're alive, you're aware that you are in control of your life. It means that you're responsible for this life. It means that you as the observer, you as the creator, you as the ultimate experiencer of this life, you get to choose the way you want to live it. You see? And as you continue to move up in the gradient scale of life, in the emotional tone of life, meaning from going to being suppressed and thinking you need to have all this to just be like, to be somebody. No, recognizing that you already are somebody. Recognizing that you already have everything you could ever need to be somebody. Everything you could ever need is already within you. That's it. That's it. You're a few ideas away from just exploding in your life. And through conversation, through dialogue, you'll get closer and closer to putting the pieces together in your life, to figure out this puzzle of your life, right? See each moment, each experience of your life as another puzzle piece to the story. But make sure that the final end product is a puzzle piece that you want, is the image that you want, that when it's all said and done, you get the most beautiful, the most perfect picture that you could possibly paint. And this, my friends, is true happiness. This is true freedom, to finally say fuck everybody else in what they want me to be. I'm now going to be who I already am, who I already am destined to be. Why? Because this is your life. One of these things. All right? So salute. I'm going to head out of this one. Ciao.